the end of the class?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, no problem, no problem. Is the fan making a lot of noise or it's okay?
Oh, it's okay.
Right, all right. And well, let's begin by checking the homework. Did you do the homework, Andres?
I go out yesterday.
Okay, well, you didn't do it, and Ismael doesn't have
I didn't
the
know
work.
what's the homework.
Okay,
Sorry.
don't worry, don't worry. Well, on a piece of paper or your notebook, I want you to write down these situations, okay? Okay, please copy down these sentences in your book. All right, let me know when you have copied these sentences. Like we were saying yesterday, you know, we can use tag questions to give advice, right? And the most common one is, couldn't you? Couldn't you? And then maybe, shouldn't you? And the last one would be, wouldn't it? For example, if we look at the first one says, I've been fighting with my boyfriend a lot recently, or I've been fighting with my girlfriend a lot recently. Well, you could go to therapy, couldn't you? Oh, you shouldn't worry too much, shouldn't you? Or it would be a good idea to talk to her, wouldn't it? And that is how you give encouraging advice with tag questions. So right now, Andres, you are going to be the person with the problems, and Ismael, you give some advice using the tag questions. Okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead, please begin.
I've been fighting with my girlfriend a lot recently. Ismael?
Could talk with your girlfriend. Could you?
Oh, yes, maybe I should. Teacher, I need to answer more in the
Yes,
second part, or
if you can continue it.
okay. So I can hear Ismael good, but I'll try.
Okay. Yes, Ismael, look, if you turn off and turn on your microphone a lot, a little bit of your audio is cut off, like 1 second. So whenever you turn on your microphone, wait and then speak.
Ah, okay.
And when you turn it off, wait a little bit. Okay. All
And
right. Let's continue.
I want to enter a talent contest, but I don't know if I'm good enough.
What is a talent contest?
It's like a contest
Uh,
where people go and show their skills.
Mm,
Concurso.
mm, mm. If you could get the opinion of anyone, someone,
Couldn't you?
couldn't you?
Oh yes, maybe I could see a professional uh, talent contest. I'm not good at managing money. I'm spending too much.
You shouldn't watch some tutorial of managing money.
Shouldn't you?
Shouldn't you?
Oh yes, maybe I should see videos in YouTube. And I'm not getting good grades on my English exams.
Yeah, happy. Yeah, sorry. Um, you shouldn't study more before of the class,
Yes,
shouldn't you?
shouldn't you? Yes, maybe I should take extra class.
Very good. Next.
That's all, no?
Yeah, but now you have to switch.
Okay. I've been fighting with my girlfriend a lot recently.
Um, you should um, you should take a therapy with a psychologist, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I should. Um, I want to enter a talent contest, but I don't know if I'm good enough.
Um, you can you should or no you could um, you could um, you could tell to an professional talent, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could. Um, I'm not good at managing money. I'm spending too much.
And you should save money in a account an account bank.
Big account.
Um, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I should. I'm not getting good grades on my English exams.
Um, maybe you should take an extra classes in the weekend. Shouldn't you?
Yeah, I should.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. And that is basically the what we discussed yesterday, well, and the day before yesterday. With the different conversation skills. All right. But now let's begin with the lesson for today. Um, and in today's lesson, we're going to read about this woman. She's a beautiful woman. Um, and we're going to read about a difficult life that she had. Okay. To read about a woman who survived through difficult times. Okay. Now, life life is hard for a lot of people, but for women, it's a little more difficult. A lot of people don't take them seriously, and it's more difficult for a woman. And this girl that we're gonna talk about her today, her name is Renee. Renee or Renee, I don't know how you would pronounce it. And she talks about how difficult it is for a woman to be in Hollywood. Because people see you and they only care about your appearance. They only care about if your body. Do you have a nice body? Do you have a beautiful face? And for men, it's easier. There are a lot of ugly actors, a lot of ugly actors, but actresses, there are not many ugly actresses because it's a little more difficult for the ladies. All right, so that's what we're going to read about today. Go to page 104 in your student book. We're about to do lesson D of unit 10. Okay, look at this. Look at this, or these words. This expression is called pulling through. Pulling through. Now, pulling through is a difficult phrasal verb, and it means to overcome something difficult. And to overcome means do to do something difficult. Um, a good example is, you know, when you're talking about, how can I say it, in big diseases or difficult diseases such as cancer. Um, she was in a very delicate state because of cancer, but she pulled through. She was in a very delicate state because of cancer, but she pulled through. And now she's cancer free. Right now, she doesn't have cancer. She's cancer free. She was in a very delicate state because of her cancer, but she pulled through and now she's cancer free. All right, and that's what it means to pull through, to do something or survive something that is difficult. All right. Have you ever been in a situation where you pulled through, Andres?
Yes, sometimes
Yes.
when I was sick.
When you were sick, you pulled through. All right, all right. Yasmin, how about you? Yasmin?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever like been sick in a difficult situation?
Yes.
Yes. All right, all right. Well, that's what we're gonna be talking about today. And let's look at this. 1A. Ismail, read the instructions, please.
Brainstorm what personal traits do you need to become a movie star? Make a class list.
Okay. So if you want to become a movie star, like The Rock, who else? Who else is a movie star? Leonardo DiCaprio, Will Smith, um,
Drake.
Chris Drake is a movie star.
No, I don't know. In music.
Yeah, he's a music star. Let's see who else. Who else? Chris Evans. All of these guys are movie stars. Like what personality traits do you think you need? All right. What do you think you need? Right here, this says you need to be confident, determined, and competitive. What other things do you think you need? Give me some ideas.
Determined and competitive.
Determined and competitive.
More competitive.
Okay, okay. But what else? What other things do you need?
Professional.
All right. You need to be professional. Okay. You need to be professional. Anything else? No, nothing. You can't think of anything. All right. Well, we are right here. And we're going to read the magazine article. All right. What traits do you think Renee Zellweger has? Professionalism. Professional. What traits do you think she has? Um, Ismael, you read the first paragraph, the second paragraph, Andres, and we're going to go back and forth, back and forth. Okay?
Okay.
So please begin.
Renee, I knew I pulled out. Feeding food to fairy friends and a broken heart. Renee has survived them all. When you're waiting in a hotel, going to talk to someone who has red hot, and Renee is eager, so eager. You expect her entrance to cause some commotion, but the truth is, I never saw her coming. Then again, neither did most of Hollywood. The young shoot of immigrants Renee was a girl with the unlike last name and cherubic face, who didn't seem destined for stardom. Her dad, a Swiss-born engineer, met her mom, a Norwegian, Norwegian nurse, in Denmark. The other funerary business drove the family to Tennessee, Texas, where Renee was raised with her older brother, Joe. When she leaves home to attend the University of Texas, Renee worked as a supervisor until she started a lance roles in Little Scene movies, and when she ultimately did try her luck in Los Angeles, success did not come overnight. So,
Okay.
Um, Continue in the next one.
Yeah, her success did not come overnight. I served.
I served food for quite a while. She said of her years in Hollywood restaurants. In nearly all her films, she has struck a chord with anyone who has ever seen herself as an underdog, not the most glamorous, the most seductive. She is simply a plucky, self-reliant survivor determined to find happiness. Yet, just as Renee was enjoying newfound fame, she encountered controversy. Critics picked at her psychic fears to bloom. They're too thin. Renee shrugged off the criticisms as well as the constant speculations about her love life and the false reports that she was engaged to actor Jim Carrey. Do you feel like you've had to fight to come out on top? It's, in some respects, but don't we all? But don't we all? The thing I feel lucky about is that somehow I've always had an inner confidence icon on me, and I've always known that I could take care of myself. I've had tough times, but there was always something there inside me that let me know I'd pull through. Continue.
Wherever you'd like.
Do you think a lot of that self-reliance come from the way you were raised? Absolutely. My family didn't have a ton of money, but we never went without when I was growing up. My father made many sacrifices so that he could do what was the best for his family. How have fame and wealth affected you? Do you enjoy all the things you can now afford? Here's what I really like. I like that I can make long distance phone calls any time of day, and I can talk as long as I want and nothing to twice about it.
Okay. Excellent. So, what can you tell me about Renee? What are some of her personality traits that she has? Is she confident, determined, competitive? What is she?
And she's determined.
She's determined.
It
Okay.
could be.
And yeah, she's determined. What else? What else? What do you think is my? Nothing?
Is it strong?
He's strong. All right, all right. Excellent. Okay, sounds very, very good to me. And now let's do the next exercise. Okay. I'm gonna help you with this one. Okay. In the article, I'm going to underline the words that you will need, and you just need to match the words with the correct expression. All right. So in exercise C, you're going to find words and expressions in the article with a similar meaning to the ones above. All right. You can begin now, and in a few minutes we're gonna check the answers. Okay. Cherubic, emotion. Okay, those are the words that I underlined. Please match them to the correct expression. Let me know when you think you are finished. Let's check it. Ismael, what is noise and activity?
I guess it's commotion.
Motion, yes. And Andres, what is cherubic?
Like an angel.
Angel. Angel baby. Cherubic. And 3, finding acting parts.
Land rolls.
And roles. Nice, nice. And I don't know if you've noticed, but everything goes in order. All right?
Yes.
Yeah,
No?
everything
Okay.
goes in order.
Oh my God.
All right. So the next one, appeal to, is struck a chord with. And someone who isn't successful is an underdog. You know, you have the alpha dog and you have the underdogs. And brave
Self-reliant.
is self-reliant. Um, reliant. And if you know what brave means, you know, brave means to be strong, to have a lot of courage. Nothing can affect you. And criticized, what does criticize mean?
Pick it on the hair.
Yes, pick that. You know, pick that. When I criticize you, I pick at you. And 8, pay no attention to?
Shrugged. Sort of.
Shrugged off. Okay, so I want to teach you this word. It means to shrug. When you shrug, it's like this. You know, with your shoulders. And when you shrug something off, it's like, yeah, I don't care about it. It's not a big deal to me. And number 9, always what we needed is never went without. You know, in my house, we never went without. We always had food, clothes, etc. And 10, not worry about.
Not think twice.
Yes, not think twice
About it.
about it. And that's what all of those words mean. Let's see, it is 5:24. I really want us to practice with some of these words. So we're gonna do another activity and then we're gonna do this. All right. So, do you agree with these statements about Renee? Compare your answers with a partner. Say why you agree or disagree. Um, I want you to read these sentences, Ismael. Read them for us.
All right.
1 to 6.
Renee has an interesting background. Renee has the privilege of bragging. Her success began quickly. Renee is a very confident person. She is greatly influenced by his father. She enjoys not having to worry about money.
Okay. Thank you, Ismael. All right. So I want you to, tell me, do you understand these sentences?
Sorry.
Do you understand the sentences?
Interesting background, man.
Okay, an interesting background. Okay, so your background is usually your birthplace, um, birth parents, and your history. In your history. All right, that is your background. Like if I told you my background, it would be interesting probably for you because I'm a teacher and all of the crazy things I did in the past. Well, they are crazy, and that would be my background. If I tell you where I was born, who my parents are, and if I tell you my history, all of the things I did when I was younger, that is my background. And also the second one is a privileged upbringing. Upbringing is like growing up. Upbringing. Like if you have a privileged upbringing, that means you have a lot of things. You have a lot of money, a beautiful house, like the Kardashians. They had a privileged upbringing because of their money, they had a lot of privileges. Okay? So I want you to read these statements and compare your opinions. All right. Now this is one thing you can do for this activity. Number one says da da da, and I agree, or I disagree. Okay. For example, number one says Renee had an interesting background, and I completely agree. I agree because da 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 da. I agree. I disagree because da da da. All right. I agree. I disagree because of this, because of that, etc. And you can also ask your partner, what do you think, Ismael? What do you think, Andres? Or what's your opinion? What's your opinion on this? Or what's your opinion on number one, Andres? What's your opinion on number one, Ismael? And you can also say, oh, I agree too. Oh, I don't agree. I disagree. But whatever you do, do not say I am agree. That is not correct. Never say I am agree. Okay? And well, please do this activity. Remember, we're talking about Renee Zellweger. Can you see the page?
Yes.
Yes? All right. Do you have any questions?
No.
No? All right. Andres, Ismael, please begin this conversation. Don't ask me any questions. Don't speak Spanish. Just try to flow. Go ahead.
Um,
First,
number two said Renee
Start with
had,
number one, man.
oh, number one says Renee had an interesting background. Are you agree? Right.
no?
How do you?
Um, yeah, yeah, I agree because I think this history it's very dramatic in one form, and it's so interesting to hear his history. Hear history. How about you?
Okay,
What do you think?
um, I agree. I agree. Because in the history said that she did many things alone. Number two says Renee had a privileged upbringing. What do you think, man?
Um, It's hard to say, but I guess I agree. Maybe because, for example, have a good family and have some good friends. I think it would be she can can grow up. How about you? What do you see on this?
I think that she had a privilege of thinking when she became uh, to have different things or different roles. Number three says her success came quickly. And do you agree, or what do you think it meant?
Yeah, I agree. I guess I guess all sister August, all the sausage is is done quickly. There are no more problems here.
Um, okay.
How
Mine,
about
no.
you?
Uh, I'm, I don't agree, or I not agree, teacher.
I don't agree or I disagree.
Yes, I disagree because she said that uh, she she had to she had to do many things and many time to um, to she she will be an important person. Um, number four, Renee is a very confident person. And do you agree, or what do you think, man?
Um, I agree. I guess Rene is a very confident person, or or in the article say me or show me this in one form. How are you? What do you think?
I think that maybe she is, but I can read many things about if she was confident. Number five, she is greatly influenced by her father. And do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Your father is the model of his life. I don't know. How about you?
And I think that her father was important, but is not was not greatly influenced. And number six, she enjoys not having to worry about money. And what do you think?
I disagree because for for the money she's pay all the things. So for example, hold your some things more, and I guess she not enjoys not having to worry about money.
Okay, in the history it said that like the family didn't have a lot of money, he but they were okay. So I don't I disagree. That's it. Teacher.
Excellent, guys. Excellent. All right. Well, I'm going to erase this, and let's talk about this. Speaking and listening. Success is. How do you define success? Discuss the ideas below and add your own. Being famous, doing fulfilling work, enjoying life every day, finding the right person to be with, having an important job, or having lots of money. How do you define success? Okay. If you want to, we can discuss it together as a group. So, taking all of these things into consideration, how would you define success? How would you define it? First, I want to ask you, are you a successful person? Ismael?
Well,
No? Andres, are you a successful person?
Um, I try to be.
You try to be. Okay, okay. And in your opinion, what is the definition of successful?
In my opinion,
Mhm.
it's when you are or when you did an goal.
Okay. So, um, when you make a goal, okay. But what about success in general? Success.
Uh, and and a winner person,
Yes, a winner.
a winner.
Okay, that is your definition. Okay, okay. How about you, Ismail? What do you think is the definition of success? What is success to you?
mm, I think success is when you grow up or go to the next door and just don't pay the attention of the critics or the obstacle.
Okay, great, great. Um, well, I think success is a combination of different things. I don't think it means to have a lot of money, in my opinion. Um, but you need to have some money. You know, you need to have some money because I also don't think you can be successful and living a bad life. Like you don't have any clothes, you don't have a house. You know, I think that you need to have those things, but you don't need to have them in excess. Like, like you don't need to be Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates to be successful. I think as long as you have really good health, your family is happy, um, you are doing things that you love, and you're happy. I think with that you can be considered successful. You know, but it has to be all of those things. It can't just be one. It has to be all of those to be 100% successful, right? Now, in my opinion, I consider myself, you know, a little successful. The only thing that I am missing is a car and a house. You know, once I have a car and a house, I can consider myself successful. Why? Because I love what I do. I'm happy. My family is happy. So the only thing that I need is just a house and a car, so I can say, you know, I have something. This is mine. This is where I'm going to live. This is my house, my property, you know. And yeah, that is my definition of success. Okay? So now I want you to listen to 4 people talk about success. What does success mean to them? What does success mean to them? Please get your pencils and write your answers.
Lesson D. Pulling through. 2. Speaking and listening. Success is B. Listen to 4 people talk about success. What does success mean to them? Complete the sentences with ideas from above. 1. Isabel.
What do you think success is?
Well, for me, I really don't think it has anything to do with money or your job or anything like that. I mean, a lot of people think success is making $1 million and having an important job. But for me, it's nothing like that.
So, what is success for you?
Well, I think success in life is when you really feel good about what you do every day.
Do you feel you're successful?
Yeah, I do. I mean, we all have to do some things we don't like doing, like chores and stuff. But I really try to make everything I do fun. I think it's really important to find something to enjoy about everything you do every day. Finding that is success.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes, so for Isabel, success is what?
When you feel good about your life.
Yes, but out of these things right here, which one?
Oh, sorry. Enjoy life every day.
Enjoying life every day. Okay. Enjoying life every day. Ismael, the next one is for you. So please listen carefully. For Claire, success is?
2. Claire.
So, how would you define success?
Well, that's an interesting question. I used to think it was all about making a lot of money so that you could buy anything you wanted, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah. For years, I was in this big job and I got a great salary. I was earning twice as much as all my friends. And I thought that was great. But then I realized I really wasn't happy in that job. And so I quit. At some point, the money just became less important to me. And now I think, for me, success is more about doing something that's really worthwhile.
So, what do you do now?
Well, actually, I went back to school to become a teacher, and now I'm teaching 6th grade. I love it. I really feel I'm doing something useful, and I like that a lot.
All right. So what do you think is Claire's definition of success?
Having lots of money.
Are you sure?
Now I hear a lot of
She said a lot of things, right? That's why I laughed. She's like, she's going to talking about this, talking about that. Let's listen to her one more time.
It's enjoy life also.
No, it has to be something different. Let's listen to her.
This big job, and I got a great salary. I was earning twice as much as all my friends, and I thought that was great. But then I realized I really wasn't happy in that job.
I really wasn't happy in that job. Okay, so it's not having an important job. It's not having lots of money. Listen.
And so I quit. At some point, the money just became less important to me. And now I think, for me, success is more about doing something that's really worthwhile.
So what do you do now?
Well, actually, I went back to school to become a teacher, and now I'm teaching 6th grade. I love it. I really feel I'm doing something useful, and I like that a lot.
Doing full fire work,
Doing what?
full fighting.
Yeah, success is doing fulfilling work. Excellent, excellent. And now number 3. Ismael, you got number 2 wrong, so number 3 is for you again. But it'll be easier because you have these 2 options already out of reach. So number 3, for Carlos, success is?
3. Carlo.
So what is success for you? Success is...
Well, it's lots of things, actually. But I guess the most important thing for me is my music. So success for me would be to get recognition for my music. You know, to become really well known and have a big following.
Right.
Then I'd know I was successful. You know, if lots of people knew my name and knew my music, bought my recordings, came to my concerts. It's not about making money. It's about being known as a musician.
So you're not there yet.
No, I wish.
What is it?
Very famous.
Thank you, Ismael.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, I can hear.
All right, no problem, no problem. And okay, Ismael, the last one. For Vivian, success is?
4. Vivian.
So what's your definition of success?
Well, I'm sure it's different for everyone. But I think it means being financially secure. You know, not having to worry about what you spend or about having enough to pay the bills.
Uh-huh.
But really, I think success means having more money than you need. So you can enjoy some luxuries too, you know, like travel and designer clothes and things like that.
So have you achieved success?
Well, I have enough money to pay my bills, but not enough to afford the little luxuries. So, not yet.
All right, for Vivian, success is? Ismael? What did you say?
having lots of money.
Having lots of money. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And well, yes, that is what we are talking about. We're talking about, you know, success and things like that. All right. So tell me, what is a one word that you learned today? One word.
Cherubic.
Success.
Cherubic. Okay, and what does cherubic mean, Andres?
Like an angel.
Like an angel. Okay, very good. And Ismael, what word did you learn today?
Success.
Hmm?
Success.
Success. Okay, okay. Nice, nice. And what does success means, Ismael?
I don't know. For me, or for
Oh
a
yeah, for
definition?
you, for you.
For me, uh, when I when a person is in the top of the of the world, I think, in different forms.
Okay. So to you, people like Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, Carlos Slims, the owner of Telcel, and Usain Bolt, those guys who are in the top of their world, you think those are the successful people?
Yeah, I prefer is scientific. For example, Nikola Tesla and this.
Okay, okay, that's also a good one. They are on top of the world. Nicholas Tesla, Einstein. Okay, neutron. I totally agree. And well, for your homework, Ismael, I want you to take a picture of this article, or you have this book, don't you, Ismael?
Yeah.
You have the book. Okay, okay, never mind then. Well, I want you to remember the words that we discussed. You know, we discussed commotion. We discussed which one? Cherubic, land rolls. What else? What else? Struck a chord, an underdog, self-reliant, etc. On your piece of paper for your homework, I want you to write a story using 6 new vocabulary words from this article. Okay? A story. It can be a long story or it can be a short story, but you have to use 6 new words from this lesson. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah? All right, great, great. Well, that is your homework, and this was the lesson for today. We talked about, or we read an article about this woman who survived difficult times. Do you have any questions?
It's okay, teacher. Thank
Okay, great, great. And you're getting really good with the listening. That's great. Well, I will see you tomorrow, all right?
you. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good afternoon, a good evening.
Thank you
See
for
you.
class.
Thank you for coming.